Hi, it's Malcolm here, and welcome to another Greyhound Card Software video. So today we're going to be talking about favourites. Now, favourites are obviously one of those runners that a lot of people just dismiss, because obviously you can't make money backing favourites, but we're not going to back all favourites. In fact, we're going to be a little bit specific about what favourites we back. Now, the actual idea of this method is to actually place favourites, which even sounds worse when you think about it, because obviously the prices are going to be low. But the reason I kind of say that is because you can back them as well, and I think there's validation in that method. But I wanted to kind of show it as possibilities that you can do. Now we're going to use, well, the only two filters I've used in this method is the RS column and the QRT in brackets number, which is in this case number 1. So we're basically using the favourite. It has to have a QRT in the brackets of 1. And I've been working mainly with an RS of 4 or over. Now, these things can be checked by yourself, obviously, and you may want to change that. But let's go with it and we'll see where we are, and we can have a look at a couple of scenarios and see what happens. So the first race we come to, it's 5-runner race, and that's 1, that's 11, and the runner actually won and obviously placed as well. So we've got 3.3 points on the place side, on the back side, and 1.36 points on the place side. So if you were doing what I suggest today, which is just stopping at a winner, then the first race it would have been over and done with. Now because we're using a couple of criteria, these runners won't come up that often, but they do come up. So let's go for another one. Okay, so we're just looking for 1 here. As I'm going through the video, I'm not going to point out the ones, but if you watch, you'll probably see that they do come up and win in other places as well. But that's not what we're looking for in this particular video. So we're just trying to find a 1. So here's a 1, and this is RS4. And this is the only thing I'm unsure about at the moment is the exact lowest to go to, but I think 4 is okay. So in this case, we lost on both. So 2.3 and 0.36 points we would be on now. So we have a 3, there's a 4 there, there's a 5, a 1. So we have a 1 and an RS of 7. So we've lost there. So that takes us down to 1.3 on there. And what's that? -7. Now the place side will obviously take a little bit more to catch up than the back side. If the back side of things, if we win back in the favourite instead of placing, we'll probably catch up more. So the next one we've got, that's a 6, a 4, a 6, a 2. As I said, these can be a little bit in between. So see an RS of 2, that did place, but we're not going to use that. That would be a little bit naughty. So we've got another loser here. So we're down to 0.3 and -1.7 on the place, just about. So 1, I've got a 1 here, and it's a 5. So yep, we would have been down -1.3 and -2.7 on the place. You notice I'm not really too worried about this at the moment. Obviously, if things get out of hand, you want to be a little bit careful of it. But we are back in. And today, yesterday's results seem a little bit worse than other days. So an RS of 3, so we won't use that because this has produced a lot of winners. But just go with it for a minute. I know we're actually going through a lot of selections at the moment, and again, yesterday was a bit of a weird day. because you tend to get a few more than this, but anyway, we'll go with it. Okay, so 9 and a 1, so we've made up 2.4 points on the on back in, so that would basically have taken us back into +1 point, and we brought a point back, so 1.7 on the place side. RS of 3, so we've got a 1 and a 6, so you know, another +2, so we'd have been 3 points up on the back, and we'd have gained another point on the place. So again, we're kind of, you know, if we were back in, we'd probably be all right now, but let's just do a few more and see where we go. So that's 1. So and we've made up a little bit more on the place side. We're still minus, and we lost 1 on the back side, so 2.10. Seems funny keep saying backside, doesn't it? The back inside of things. There's a 3, so we've got a 1 and a 4, so again we're down to 1.10 on the other side, and we're back down to 1.35 there, minus 1.35. Okay, so we've got the place, so we're plus, well, we're just about evens again on the back inside, and we've just made a little bit up on the place side. I'm going to be kind of I'm not going to be dead accurate, but more for the negative rather than the positive, just to make it look a bit more. So 5, we've got a 1 here and a 3, so we won't use that. A 2, and we've got a 1 and a 10, so I actually like 10s and 11s and 12s and stuff like that, but 1, so we're back up on 1 point on the back inside, and we are still down a little bit on the place side. Let's see if we can find some more. Okay, so RS of 4. See, I'm still sort of not sure about the RS of 4, but it takes us 0 there, and it takes us 1.7 there. Okay, so RS of 3. So we've got 1. Okay, an RS of 9. So again, we've got that brings us back in a point there, and plus 2.95. So we're back up to nearly 3 points on the backside. So or the back inside. I keep saying backside, back inside. 2. So we've got another 1 there and a 10. The other thing, I haven't really mentioned it, and I haven't looked a lot at it, but there might be another idea to look at these ranks here, but I'm not going to mention it in this particular version of the video, because I haven't really looked at that. But I have noticed that often higher ranks, it's like when you haven't got any ranks on this side, but I haven't really talked about that, so we go for this one, which is we lose 1 on the other side, on the pure back inside, and we gain a little bit on the place side. I don't know if you guys are keeping track as I'm doing this, but that's an RS of 3. So an RS of 6, so we've got another 2.56, so that's taken us over 3 points, 3.5 points probably, just under 3.5 points on the back inside, and that's taken us back to 0 just about on the place side. So this would obviously be really good with a bot. So here we go. So that's taken us to +1 on the place side, which I would stop at, and I would have stopped at the first race. But it shows that even though it went backwards for a while, it's now 0.275. So we're over 5 points, nearly 6 points on the back inside. So maybe that's the proper way to go. But let's just see if we can find another one. and then we'll finish the video there. So yeah, there's another one. So we had a kind of a bit of a dry spell, but that back inside, or back, back to wind side, has done really well. That's climbing up. I don't know, I've not followed it through. All I've done is mainly gone back as I go through it. I've kind of gone, oh, okay, can we win on that day? Can we get to 1 point? Okay, we have, that's kind of enough for me. And I would have normally stopped on the first one, but you can see that there's probably some ways you can use this, and probably some ways you might be able to improve it. But that's the idea. So we take the 1. RS I've kept at 4. You may want to put that up, maybe 7 and above. I don't know. I kind of been playing around with different ideas with that, and haven't quite. I know that I don't want to go 3s and 2s and 1s really. It's just whether I want to go up higher than 4 or 5 or 6, but time will tell on that one. But hopefully if you found that interesting, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, because it helps me get these videos out there to more people, and you'll get notified when new videos are released. And I try to release a video every week on different types of betting, either with greyhounds, with horses. Well, they're the 2 I mainly do. Do a couple of football ones now and then, but mainly horses and greyhounds. Okay, and again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.